channel. It's nice to have you here. So today we're talking about reading, and we're talking about a particular interesting book called The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. The 5 a.m. Club is an amazing book. It talks about waking up, talks about making good use of your morning, talks about elevating your morning. It talks about a whole lot of things. So what we are going to be doing today is just I'm going to be doing a review on this book. I've read it and I'm going to be doing a review. And in a review, I'll be opening pages that I've highlighted and then I'll be reading it out to you. For those maybe who don't maybe have the time to read, you could actually watch this video and then get one or two things from watching this video. And if you are so interested and intrigued after watching this video, you can go ahead to get the book. I have the PDF, and if you want the PDF, you can comment, send me the PDF, and then we'll connect, and then I will send you the PDF if you want. And if you want to get the hard copy, you can easily get the hard copy anywhere. If you want the PDF, like I said, reach out to me. So yes, I'll be talking about the book. I'll be opening various pages and various aspects of the book which I have highlighted and which has blessed me so far. So yes, let's start with page 4. Yes, it said life is too short to play small with your talents. Everybody is born with a talent. Yes, every single person is born with a talent. So it said that life is too short to play with your talents. We do say that the most expensive place, or the most expensive place they call it, or the most talented place is the graveyard, because there are so many people who have hidden talent and they have died with it. So as you are alive, make good use of your talents. So it said each one of you has a call on your life. Every one of you carries an instinct for excellence within your spirit. No one in this room needs to stay frozen in average and succumb to the mass mediocritization of behavior evident in society, along with the professionalism of businesses so apparent in industry. Let me just summarize everything this thing just said. The grammar, everything. He said that nobody is born to be small. Nobody is born to be small. No one is born to be little. No one is born to be average. Everybody is born to excel. But it depends on how much you work on bringing that within you to actually become excellent. That is how you actually get there. So nobody is born to be small. But we feel like people who are there because they have the talent, because they have the skill, because they're extraordinary. Everybody is ordinary. It's what you make out of your ordinary that makes you extra. Correct. So they said you need to remember that your excuses are seducers. Your fears are lies and your doubts are thief. Your fears. You need to remember your excuses are seducers. All those who like giving excuses, don't give excuse for your situation. Don't give excuse for where you are. Don't give excuse for every single situation you pass in life. There's no need to give excuse. There's this book I would recommend you to read, and I will do a video on it. It's called No Excuse by Brian Tracy. So let's move on. Page 7. It says, ideas are worth nothing unless backed by application. Many people, you have billion-dollar ideas. Like you have world-changing ideas. You have world-transformative ideas. You have amazing ideas. I can't begin to expatiate or stress how much ideas you have. You have ideas that are worth billions. Now, not just about giving you money or making you financially free, but you have ideas that could transform the world. But then, they are just ideas. If you don't put in the work or put in the practice, it's going to still remain an idea. So ideas are nothing or what nothing unless backed by application. It's when you move on and take the step, that is when it becomes a fantastic implementation. That's when it becomes a gold. You get? So if anybody who invented whatever they invented, the electricity, whatever it is, technology, AI, these things were billion ideas conceived in the mind. Unless it was applied, that's when we began to see the value. But no one will see the value in your idea if it remains without application. Ideas are worth nothing. So that the smallest of implementation is always worth more than the grandest of intention. Just start, just applying or implementing your idea is worth more than having a whole lot of intention. So don't allow it to stay buried in your heart. Try applying it. And then you begin to discover that it becomes a good man. So anyway, let me simply say that the place where your greatest discomfort lies is also the spot where your greatest opportunities lie. Here, in your discomfort, that is where your opportunity is. Good things don't come easily, and good things don't come sweetly. Good things don't just come when you are good things like, how do I explain this thing? It says that when you are discomforted, that is when you should begin to fuel the fire more in what you are doing. When you feel let down, that is when you should begin to build yourself more. Because nobody can comfortably be rich. Ask any rich person today, ask any influencer today, ask anybody who got to the top. They didn't get there by being comfortable. They were uncomfortable. If the reason why this book also said that the reason to be among the top 5%, you need to do what the 95% is not doing. Now the book by No Excuse by Brian Tracy says to be among the 1%, you don't say 1%, you need to do what the 99% are not willing to do. That means you need to go beyond your comfort zone. You need to stretch yourself, to discover, to explore, to implement that idea, to implement that thing. While others are busy doing something that is going to feed them and they will be happy and be comfortable, you are discomforting yourself to read a book. You are discomforting yourself to listen to messages, to go to conference. You are discomforting yourself using the money to buy books and read instead of maybe buying the latest wig as a lady, or maybe doing makeup, or just doing something that is going to make you happy. You go ahead to implement and go for knowledge more than those things. This is discomfort. This is discomfort. So we have encouraged this one. It said we have encouraged a culture of soft, weak, and delicate people who can't keep promises, who bail on commitment, and who quit on their aspiration the moment the smallest obstacle shows up. That means we have actually trained weak people in the society. A lot of people are weak. Whenever a small obstacle, they give up. I'm tired. We get you tired. And then the people said hard is good. Hard is good. Because it's when you go through hard situation that you come out being refined and being changed. Hard is good. Hard is good. So the society has created a lot of weak and delicate people, very soft. They don't dare life. They don't try to go beyond their boundaries. If it's going to discomfort them, they're not going to do it. So this is what the book is saying. They said walking in the very thing that scares you is how you will claim your forgotten power. Can you try doing the things that scare you? Like, can you try taking a step without even knowing if it's going to work out or not? Just take a step. That's what it's trying to tell you. Don't just take a step. Just take a step. Most people wish for phenomenal things to happen to them. However, exceptional performance make exceptional things happen to them. Most people are just waiting. They're just waiting for something to happen to them. They are not willing to actually take in the step to actually do something for their lives. So this book is so powerful. It's so powerful. And I'm in page 16 right now. I'm trying to look for some words, some things that are so intriguing. They said you can fit in or you can change the world. You don't get to do both. Powerful. You can fit in or you can change the world. That's why people who actually try to be different, they are being criticized. Because you don't fit in the norms, you don't fit in the way things are being done, you are being criticized. So let me tell you, you shouldn't strive to fit in, strive to stand out. Everybody is unique in his or her own way. So try to stand out in whatever field you are being called, whatever field you find yourself, and try to gain mastery of every place or every single situation you are in. If it's a career, try to gain mastery in it. Don't try to fit in. This book is saying don't try to fit in. Don't. The moment when you feel like giving up is the moment when you must find it in you to press ahead. Yes. The moment where you feel like giving up is the moment is the moment you should actually press ahead. Yes. Now, let's move on. He's talking about leadership. He talked about leadership. He said, my main focus in business is to serve. Money, power, and prestige are just the inevitable byproduct that show up for me along the way. Now, there's part of the book that says to lead is to serve. We are going to talk about it. Now, this book is not just talking about waking up earlier, because look at the book. 5 a.m. club, own your money, elevate your life. That's like the motto here. Own your money, elevate your life. And it's not just talking about owning your money, it's talking about so many things that borders onto life. Self-growth, personal development, personal improvement. So many things. So many things. They say, One who sweats more in training bleeds less in war. That means when you've gained mastery, or when you've gained mastery over something, while you are practicing it, it can be very, very hard. Or when you're practicing, or during that process of training, it can be difficult. But immediately you gain mastery in it, it is more easier. But the book even points out that, remember, every professional was once an amateur, and every master started as a beginner. Ordinary people can accomplish extraordinary feats once they routinize the right habits. That brings me to another book recommendation, Atomic Habit by James Clear. So showing you that ordinary people can accomplish great things once they begin to put in the right step, taking the right step, build the right habits. That's why this book is saying that when you wake up in the morning and you are able to build a great day, you're able to think, because it talks about the mind, also making use of the mind to think about a good day, plan and structure how your day is going to go. When you begin to that, and you do it consistently, it becomes a habit. And once it becomes a habit, it becomes something you do subconsciously. And something done subconsciously, every single thing you do in life has a result. The good and the bad. And once you begin to do this thing, the result will begin to show in your life. And it no longer becomes hard, it becomes easy. So this book is saying that you should actually routinize the right habits. Start by waking up early. Now, I'm going to be closing this video, I'm going to be closing today's video with this quote in this book. This is episode 1 of the 5 a.m. club, and then as time progresses, I'll be bringing out the episode 2. We have been able to officially review chapter 1 to 4. So when we come next time, we'll continue from where we stop, and then we'll be taking it bit by bit, talking about the book. So now, let me close with this. It says, in a culture of cyber zombies, addicted to distraction and afflicted with interruption, the wisest way to guarantee that you consistently produce mastery level results in the most important areas of your professional and personal life is to install a world-class morning routine. Winning starts at your beginning, and your first hours are when heroes are made. Take excellent care of the front end of your day, and the rest of your day will pretty much take care of itself. Own your morning, elevate your life. Yes. What I just read is saying that we live technology. You say we live in a cyber zone. Some people, when they wake up, the first thing they wake up is to their phone. When they wake up, the first thing they take is their phone. They go on social media. And nothing. It has now become a habit. And whenever they wake up, unconsciously, the first thing they reach out is their phone. And then, when they want to sleep at night, the last thing they look at before they sleep is their phone. They're like zombies. They don't have a plan. They don't have a direction. That's what he's trying to say. Don't worry, as we progress, we'll talk about the part where he gave them so many ideas and so many step-by-step processes. He even said that for the first few hours of the morning, do not open your phone. Don't touch it. Technology, it can be addictive. So it's very important to install a world-class morning routine. Winning starts at your beginning. Winning starts when you start implementing the right habits. Winning starts. So just go with this today. That your first hours are when heroes are made. Own your morning, elevate your life. So I'll see you guys next time on this same channel where we review the book 5 a.m. club as we progress. And I trust that you're going to be blessed. You're going to learn something. I hope you've learned something, and I want you to go with this, that create the right habits. Routinize the right habits. Ordinary people can become extraordinary when the right habits are routinized and created. See you guys. Bye.